Hello, welcome back to a nighttime video. It is about 20 to 12, almost quarter to 12. It's actually 11:41. In the evening. Some friends from the Twin Cities area, well, north of the Twin Cities a little bit, but they came up to visit me. So I've spent the last couple hours hanging out and visiting with them out here. It was a lot of fun. They wanted to get out of the house and have something to do, and they asked if they could come up and visit me. And I said, well, of course, that'd be wonderful to have company. So they came up, and now I'm going to pull back over next door because I'm on a steep slope right now, downhill slope, and head next door. I'm hoping. It's been so hot, and my Max Air fan quit working. I got to try to see if I can. I did research on it, and the circuit board in them can go out. So then I started researching different things in the circuit board that can go out. And I got some ideas on how to, since I'm still don't have income, I do have a soldering kit, and I do have some bread twisties, and I do have some pencils. And I think I have some tin foil. I might have wax paper, I'm not sure. But so I could make either some resistors or capacitors or whatever. So we'll see if I can. What I've got to. If I got to pull it apart first and see what it. I'll pull it apart and see. What the problem is. I'll look at the circuit board, and then I got my voltmeter too, so I can probably test, continuity along the board and test the other little components. Hopefully I can repair it with my smarts. If not, I've got a few other ideas. I do have some 16 gauge wire left. Apart like a half a spool of 16 gauge wire, and I also have. Oh wait a minute, why am I parking here? Well, this will work, I guess. So I gotta get forward more here so my back end isn't so far over the next parking spot. I'm pretty level. Leaning a little bit, but it ain't too bad. So, as much as I'd like to keep that nice cool air running, I'm going to shut this off. What was I saying now? Oh yeah, about the Max Air fan. So, I was looking at the weather. Oh, actually, I should grab my tablet quick and see if I can get my tablet. Oh my. Boy, I sure left out of there doing stuff I don't normally do. I had my glass of ice water sitting on the table. I'm glad that didn't fall and spill out. That would have been a bummer. Because that ice in my mug, my thermos mug, I got it from Holiday, and it will should stay. The ice has been lasting me overnight, no problem. About 12 hours. That's because I'm drinking slow. I'm not like pouring one bunch back in there. But it stays nice and cold, so if I want a sip of cold water. So anyway, I'm hoping that with what I got between my soldering kit, I got bread twisties, I've got tin foil, I've got wax paper, I've got lead. I could do shavings for making a resistor. I could make a capacitor as long as I got some tin foil and wax paper. And I think that's all I need. I haven't done that stuff in quite a while. And just with the bread twisties alone, I can make jumpers if I need to. And if I can't repair the circuit board or make my own extra parts, then I will. Then I've got an idea. I've got a half spool of 16 gauge wire left, and I got to dig for them. But I've got some 12 volt toggle switches and stuff in here. I don't have nothing variable speed, but if I do a 12 volt toggle switch on it, I don't know if I got a 3-way or not. I think I only got a regular one. But then I might be able to wire it direct power, which instead of being able to control the fan at, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%, if I direct wire the motor itself, I'll have to hand crank it open and close. But if I direct wire the motor, I should be able to turn it on and off and at least circulate the air, but it would be at full speed, so it'd be 100% all the time, But that's better than roasting here, and that helps a lot, that Max Air fan, because on full power it moves 900 cubic feet per minute, which for the size of this camper, it's basically turning all the air every minute or twice every minute or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what the cubic feet is in here. So I feel like it was about six or 700 cubic feet or something. That's the way it's kind of figuring. I was doing a rough estimate because I have this part blocked off, so it'll still pull a little air from here. But I know this blocked up, and I got the bathroom door shut, so that blocks off the back half. So it's mainly just turning the air in here if I got the windows open. Now, if I had the windows closed and it's pulling it in from the back vent, then it's going to do more. It's moving a larger volume of air. But that's what I'm thinking about, because the temperature, we're supposed to get rain by 1 in the morning or something like that, and then I think all day tomorrow and stuff is supposed to be like a high of 75 or something. So that's a good time for me to try to work on it, because it's been, when it's sunny, and like we were been sunny and got up to 90 here, and then into the 90s, and then it ends up being 100 and some degrees in the camper. So it's been too hot for me to work in it. I'm not, like, if I was younger, or I wasn't as overweight as I am still, then I might push it more. But because of my age and I'm overweight and I'm by myself, I don't want to risk like having a heat stroke or something like that, and overworking myself when it's that hot. So when it's that hot, I've been just trying to lay still, have the fans on me. I got a water bottle mister that if I start running real hot, I mist myself down, and the evaporation helps cool my body temperature down. So it's what you do when you don't got no money. You find ways to modify and survive. Glad I'm smart enough to think of all that stuff. And if I didn't already have my solar and stuff in here, it would have been a lot tougher for me. And like, I've got a lot of things to be thankful for, even though life is kicking my derriere. I bummed out when I couldn't afford my Wi-Fi hotspot that I used to have, because it was really fast and it could work on uploading videos and stuff right from the camper anywhere. But I actually probably should have canceled it before I couldn't pay for it anymore. It would have saved me more money. But the internet's important to me because it helps keep my sanity a little bit, so I don't want to go start running in circles in my brain about stress, So it helps to have the internet, to be able to pull up YouTube and watch, videos that, that I like. Just like in your case, the shows you'd like are the different types of things you might like to watch. It keeps your mind busy, so it takes you away from the stress in your life a little bit, And sometimes I like research knowledge stuff that I don't know yet. I try to look for, to educate myself more, because I learn really well when I watch videos. If I read a book, I read really slow, and that's a harder way for me to learn. I'm getting better at it though, but I still learn. Hey. then another thing I got is this. It's a King. Oh, yeah, it's right now I got it set up for Wi-Fi repeating. It is. Let's see if it says what it is here. Well, it's a King Wi-Fi Max. That's what it is. And I've got it set up for a repeater, because in your devices, like my tablet here, like right from where I'm at now, where I'm parked, with just my tablet, I might be able to pick up Arby's in front of me, but it'd be cutting in and out. I had to be parked right next to the building, and I'm probably a good, oh my gosh, I'm probably a good 100 feet or more from it now. And then Walmart over there, there's no way I'd pick that up from this or my phone for the Wi-Fi. But that King, the King Wi-Fi Max thing, it's got 4 antennas on it, so it's designed for picking up signals and rebroadcasting them. So with that, I get a much further reach. So like just I can pull up anywhere in this lot and pick up a Wi-Fi signal, whereas before I had to be right next to the building, And I was glad to get that out and get it up and running. And I wasn't sure how well it was going to work, but I'm very, very pleased with it. Like right now, I'm picking up Walmart, which I don't know if you can see it out the window behind me here. And then we're going to do a speed test real quick. I've still got a few areas around town that I got to test where there's other Wi-Fi signals and stuff. But we'll see what we're getting right now from Walmart from this far away. It's doing pretty good. Right now it's doing like 13.9 megabytes per second download, and upload's really good too. Upload's over 25 right now. 25.4 for upload. It's pretty dang good. That fluctuates depending on if it's raining or if there's a bunch of cars and stuff, or if some big old tall truck pulls in between you. Sometimes you'll totally lose a signal, And that's just inside here. They have an external antenna for it that you can hook up to it, but I can't afford that. That external antenna is like $250 or $300 or something like that, which I wish I had, because then if I put that on the roof, had it hooked up to it, then a tall truck could be next to you, or another camper, and you'd be going over it, and be blocking the signal. So, but I'm still happy I have this, because so far it's been keeping me pretty much having internet. I guess I still got to move, but I can reach out further to get it. I don't have to park right next to a building and stuff, because I like being able to try to move around a little bit so I don't get shooed away or something saying I can't stick around. I try to always move every, if I got gas, I try to move, even if it's a little bit, every couple days or something. You sit in one spot too long. I think somebody marked my tires once, because one of my friends said they had chalk on my tires, so they think that they might have marked my tire somewhere where I was at. I don't know. That scares me. All that stuff stresses me out. I just wish that things were better already. I've worked hard all my life. I've had my periods in between jobs where I loafed around and took time off for a while when I was in between jobs, but when I worked hard and got good work history. This last job I was at for 2.5 years. Before that, it was like a little over 11 years after that job before that. Kind of weird, you put your time into some place and then something changes and they just say, sorry, see ya, But that's how life goes. So where are we at here in time? Oh, it's getting long. Well, let's see. I talked about my Max Air fan and creating my own parts for it and doing some soldering and stuff. So hopefully I can muster up the energy to do that tomorrow. Tonight or tomorrow, because I got to take down stuff from up above here, put it up above to make room to work on it. I've got a lot to do. So, but thanks for watching. God bless you. And we'll see you on the next one.